Regarding Chrisean's ongoing legal issue in Oklahoma, there have been rumors circulating about her lack of legal assistance. As it is, official notices indicate that her name is not listed as current counsel. Her prior counsel filed a formal request to withdraw from the case, alleging non-payment as the main cause of the issue. As a result of this event, Chrisean's legal issues were updated, and her former attorney's departure was highlighted in a social media post. Hi there and welcome back to Rumor Spill. The former lawyer made a boisterous exit. In emotion, he asked the court to officially absolve him of his representation of Chrisean, who has entered a not guilty plea. In order to avoid going to jail, Chrisean had first been able to work out a plea agreement for probation. This plea was accepted the previous year, and based on her attorney's petition, it appeared he felt his obligations ended there. He said in the document that he would no longer be representing Chrisean and that she would move forward without him. The public and supporters of Chrisean's cause have responded strongly to the legal upheaval, with many sharing their thoughts in comment sections and other venues. During a recent live TV appearance, Chrisean's whereabouts, as well as those of her child, Chrisean Jr., were the subject of numerous inquiries directed towards the host, Marsh. When asked about the child's safety and whereabouts, Marsh gave a clear response, stating that she would never give away her child's whereabouts and placing a strong emphasis on her family's privacy and security. Marsh tried to steer the conversation away from contentious subjects, in between the barrage of questions and the odd prying one. She tried to lighten the situation for the live audience by taking about snapping pictures and sending sly emails to critics, but the incessant questioning eventually drove her to a point of frustration. Marsh also voiced her irritation at the persistent rumors and conjectures about her personal life and her family's safety. Reiterating that her son was secure at home, she firmly told her audience that she had no intention of disclosing her child's whereabouts. But the discussion kept straying off into personal domains, so Marsh teasingly threatened to take a screenshot of the commenters behind in response to their persistent abuse. The conversation on television changed a little bit as Marsh attempted to get the viewers to stop concentrating on her personal problems. She jokingly recommended that instead of snooping around her life, they should check out the nightlife in the area, bringing up the local restaurant marquee, to which she made a passing reference. In addition to evading personal inquiries, Marsh addressed audience comments and her overall demeanor throughout her on-air conversations, implying that there was a discrepancy between her reality and other people's expectations or presumptions. She indicated that she intended to find comfort in religious books and that she wished to pray for people who were causing her sorrow. Marsh joked that she was looking for a sermon on minding your own business, which she thought was especially pertinent in this situation. She considered the various behavioral categories that her audience had demonstrated in a contemplative manner, implying that their acts might call for a spiritual reaction. She remained humble in the face of the difficulties, accepting that she was not perfect and rejecting the idea that she was. Marsh highlighted how confused and frustrated she was with the circumstances, raising the possibility that she was unsure of how to deal with the media attention while still being composed and funny. When the conversation turned to biblical allusions, Marsh expressed her love for the book of Proverbs and said that it offered insight and direction appropriate for the circumstances at hand. She noted particular passages that she thought were insightful, expressing her intention to study biblical teachings more thoroughly in response to the current difficulties. This portion of her live performance captured a mixture of comedy, irritation, and a need for inner calm in the face of public scrutiny, highlighting the intricate relationship between one's private life and public persona. There appears to be some confusion among you, so now is the moment for you to clarify things. Some challenges have caught my attention, and I want to address them directly. Recall that Proverbs 13 says that a prudent youth treasures their parents' counsel. By not listening, those who scorn and reject advice only cause harm to themselves. To be sure, cunning language may get you a meal, but keep in mind that people in positions of authority frequently combine hostility with dishonesty. Though their comments may linger, I wish people would stop asking me the same questions over and over. I'm urging you to adjust your tone and mannerisms because you can ruin everything by speaking in such a bad manner. Being lazy doesn't accomplish anything. People who have high aspirations but low effort levels tend to have little. On the other hand, people who work hard often succeed. The pious detest lying, yet the wicked may see dishonesty as little more than a small embarrassment. It's imperative that you cease these actions because they're not only damaging to yourself, but also reflect poorly on your parents. Discipline is a sort of love, and it's obvious that parents who don't discipline their kids might not value those who do. I'm being honest with you because I think that your upbringing was subpar, and it's something that we both need to go past. It appears that none of you are taking this seriously, as though I were just making jokes about biblical beliefs. But rest assured, this is a serious matter. Playing with the Bible's teachings is a serious issue that should not be taken lightly. I immediately felt moved to pray for you after seeing you all in real time. Yes, I always have my Bible with me, and I take its importance seriously. You should know that I will never be alone because of my religion and my teachings, even if it seems like I'm making things up. Recognize that nobody is flawless. Everyone sins according to the Bible, so nobody is superior to anybody else. I had to ask, why act out like this? It seems like we could both make a mistake today or tomorrow. Why you would even think to ask such questions is beyond me. The Bible is a wonderful resource that we ought to study together. Thus, what better way to study together than to purchase your own copies? I'm prepared to go now that I'm in St. Louis. I want to enjoy the evening, but because of my monthly cycle, I'm careful about what I wear. However, that doesn't deter me. I typically try to avoid responding to messages, but today I felt like it was the right day. I always have the NLT Girls Study Bible with me because it brings me happiness and connection. Indeed, I bring it to the club as well, as you never know when you might need a supportive remark. For the doubters, please understand that my true intentions are just to enjoy myself and follow the moral direction found in the Bible. About how you treat me, well, I found a chapter in Exodus yesterday that I'd like to share with you. I'll explain in a bit. It has to do with enforcing respect and establishing limits, as stated in Exodus 22:22. I'm here to request that you leave me alone. My concerns will be directed toward the Lord and no one else. Lord, I pray, look at what your children are doing. This lesson, in my opinion, is evident in Exodus. I'm gaining the tolerance and knowledge necessary to communicate politely and appropriately with everyone as I continue to learn. I stay grounded and don't get sidetracked because of the Bible. Verse 22 makes clear that we should never take advantage of the weak, such as widows and orphans. It is a divine command to listen to people who call out for assistance. I understand this deeply because I am a widow whose partner passed away, leaving me and my child alone. Growing up without parents is a struggle that my friend's child must also overcome. It's vital to pay attention to what you say and how you interact with people. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos.